Hey traders, John Howell here. Market bounce today. What's going on? Oh, are we at the bottom? That's it, guys. Get ready, load up. We're going to the moon. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Guys, I was joking about the intro I just did for you. I'm ready for the flippity flop in the comment section below. It's like, oh my goodness. I'm ready for people to pause it just right there. And then in the comment section, flippity. No, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Yes, we're getting a bounce, okay? And we've got a little bit of a bounce today. But do not be fooled by the bounce that is happening and coming, okay? So right now we're getting a little bit of a bounce out of the good old stock market. We can see on the S&P 500 that we got a little bit of a bounce, and this was sort of to be expected. I was actually talking to my private client today and telling them that we are getting pretty far away from the 52 moving average, and so you can see that we generally don't get too far away from the actual moving average itself, right? So we tend to not get too far below it and too far above it. So if you have a look at, say, here, for example, right? Let's have a look at this here. And what is that? What is that on my screen there? Oh yeah, right. So we have like that's the furthest away it gets from the moving average. That was that point there. That was that point through there. That was that point through there. And we're not actually quite there yet compared to some of these one here. This one here, so we're not at that maximum distance away, not yet anyway. But again, we could expect a bit of a bounce out of this level through here, but it's going to be short-lived. This bounce, if and whatever it gives us, is going to be short-lived. And then what's going to happen is we're going to continue to flush below this level through here. We were probably, if we do get a bounce, this is what's probably going to happen. Okay. We're going to rally up, woocha like that, and then rally back down, and we're probably going to flush below those levels through there if we do get a rally to the upside, or this is going to be a complete little fake out, and then a flush below there. So there's a lot more downside to come, guys. Again, even if we do get a few day rally from here, there is so much more downside to come, and I'm talking about so much more downside to come. But John, you don't understand what's happening overseas and and the Fed and bumblebee. I don't care. Read the charts, okay? Read the charts. And actually, if you are focusing on the economy, just watch what's going on right now. Anyway, so we can see what's going on through here, right? We've got a little bit of a bounce. Same for the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones actually broke below the main support levels through there. So there we go through there. All right, so it actually broke the low, and now we've actually broken down through here. So I would not want to be trying to buy this market. Do not try to buy this dip. Even if we get a little bit upside low through like that through there, it's probably going to start to do something like that really quickly. I see so much more downside, guys. There's so much pressure on the downside. Do not try to be fighting this market. The trend is down. If we do get some sort of a rally, some sort of a relief rally, it is just a pullback, not a trend change, okay? Down, pullback, and then down again, and pullback, not a trend change. So if we have a look at, say, the Nasdaq as well too, looking at the Nasdaq, we can see the same thing for the Nasdaq. If the Nasdaq does get a little bit of a rally out of this level through here, which you can actually look at the volume on today, right? Very small for this last couple of days. So I would not want to be trying to buy this market, guys. This is especially on the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq, my target for the Nasdaq now, guys, overall, and you're going to say you're an idiot, John. I know, is actually to retrace the entire bubble. Now, I did do a video a while ago talking about why I believe that if you look at most bubbles in history that's actually happened, you'll be able to see what actually happens with that, right? And what actually happens. Most of the time when we get a big bubble like this, it actually ends up eventually anyway, coming back down and retracing 100% or almost 100% of the bubble. So that's what I'm saying. That's what's happening through there. Again, don't fight this market, guys, okay? Do not fight this market. Looking at the metals and miners, you can see here like a little bit of a rally to the upside. Strong movement on the upside out of the GDX. Just very sort of weird, ugly pattern through there. We're not really getting too much going on right now. Just a little bit of we had a bit of a gap down, and then now we're actually reversing that. So that's actually, again, we're not really getting too much going on through there. There's no trend change through there, nothing yet. We're still making these lower highs, so nothing really going on there when it comes to the mining sector. Moving over now through to gold. Oh my goodness, gold, that's it. Gold is in, that's it. Here we go. Gold's off to the moon. Possibly, right? Possibly. And I always say possibly, and this is something that for you guys that really have a hard time understanding what I'm about to say here. Right now, the view is that the market is bearish. Okay, so I have to be bearish on gold because of the pattern it's producing. But if the market starts to unfold in the way that it's not producing bearishness in the markets, I can no longer be bearish, right? I have so many people in the chat box that just don't understand this one thing. If you are a trader of these markets, an investor, no, you don't have that. I have my investing positions long term, and I steadfast. I don't care what happens now, this 6 months, whatever. But if you're a trader of these markets, the market is always moving and grooving, right? So one day or 1 week or the last month may be bearish, but then over the next couple of days or next maybe week, it may start to give us a bit of a bullish tone. So we have to flow with the market, right? My little bumblebees in the chat box, you have to flow with the market. Don't be so rigid. Oh my goodness. No, pull that stick out of your ass, all right? And throw it out, throw it away. Just relax, be flexible, flow with the markets. Okay, is it a pullback? Where's the trend and what's going on? So right now, as you can see with gold, is down, lower high, lower high, lower high, down. Guess what? We're probably going to rally up through here, lower high, and then start to see that through there. So don't be so rigid with the markets. Okay, always firstly look at the trend, and then also focusing on what's going on in the markets. And then last but least, guys, looking at the good old Bitcoin and some of the cryptos through here. So we can see here, look at the interest rates getting sort of smashed today, which is quite good. Oh, John, that's because of overseas markets and so on and so forth. Okay. There's a thing called elastic band effect. You know the elastic band effect. You know when the market does when the market just simply goes straight up. Right, when the market just simply goes straight up. Let me just, where's an example? I'm trying to show you an example here. Anyway, let's go daily charts here. Right, so when the market goes straight up, right, without any pullback, guess what happens? Elastic band. We're going to get a pullback. It's so fascinating, right, that this pullback we're getting right now is after the market's already had a run, and then guess what? Oh, and then they come out. Then suddenly, yes, it was the overseas and blah blah blah. All right, story. You guys have probably seen all the stories already. What's happening right now, right? So, when something has done too much price, either up or down, we're going to get a pullback. Okay. So, looking at the good old Bitcoin, it's still not looking pretty, right? I know some of you guys are like holding on to this, like, and some of you guys, I know one of my clients right now is doing this. And he's holding on for dear life, right? It really is. He is hodling right now. He's holding on for dear life. Not much going on with the good old Bitcoin sideways. When this cracks, and it's coming, the crack is coming. When this cracks, get ready for a very, very, very big movement on the downside. Let's make that very dramatic. Down through there. Right, actually, let's make this even dramatic even more. You know where it's going to move down to? Oh, down through there, right? And possibly even lower than that. Looking at that through there, looking at the weekly charts, we also can see that there's good support at 0. I know I'm getting so much hate comments right now when it comes to the crypto market, especially those people out there that when they're trading the crypto market and you have this moronic idea in your mind because these people on YouTube have no fucking idea what they're talking about, that they say, oh, well, this is what the crypto market does. It booms and then it busts and then it's going to boom again. Really? Let's actually look at the reality of that, okay? Let's actually look at the reality of this. Yes, we do get booms and busts in crypto markets. But when it booms and busts, do you realize what does it do after the bust? What does it do? Like this is before, this is here. This was the boom and bust. What did it do overall? Up and down, up and down. It went sideways for 2.5 to 3 years. Then we had the boom. Right? So if you're like, oh, well, it's okay, crypto's going to come back because this is what it does. No, stop listening to this bullshit people out there have no idea what they're talking about and look at the facts, okay? Don't take anything I say or anyone else says. Look at if someone says something like that. Because I know someone right now they're saying, I can't handle any more downside, so they're hoping and praying. Probably more downside's coming. And if we do get more downside, then they say, oh, well, it's going to come back anyway. It's like, how do you know that? Like, how do you know that? You don't know that. And if it does come back, are you prepared to sit on it for 2 or 3 or 4 years, watching this thing go by, stressing out, hopefully, and hoping it's gone to? Who said there's not going to be another invention on the blockchain that's going to be so much better than crypto market? Oh, but John, there's only 21,000 Bitcoin. So what can I do with Bitcoin? I can't do anything with Bitcoin right now, right? In this current environment, I cannot do anything with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is like what? Guess what happens when you buy Bitcoin? You have to convert it into dollars, all right? The currency, you have to convert it into currency, and that's how you go buy stuff with. Oh, John, you don't understand. I can use my cryptocurrency right now, and I can go to this one cafe in the middle of Whoop Whoop to buy my coffee. Yeah? I'll put it this way. If my currency looks like this, I'm in big trouble. Anyway, that's it for me today. That's enough for me teasing the hell out of you guys and give you a bit of a stick up your ass and also looking at the markets for today, guys. Above all, guys, on a serious note, yes, we're getting a little bit of a bounce and it may be a little bit more, but guess what? The big crack is coming.
Hey traders, I'm giving away 100% free access to my brand new breakthrough full trading course. This is 8 videos over 10 hours of pure amazing and powerful strategies. This is my most powerful systems and strategies that I've used for the last 16 years, and I'm giving it away for free. So this is what I want you to do right now. I want you to go to johnsfreegift.com, or there should be a link around here somewhere, a button or in the description or somewhere in there. Click on that and you can go get free access to my brand new breakthrough trading course. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now. Go do that right now, guys. You can get full, complete, free membership access. Go do that right now.